What is up, everybody? This is Eric the Barrier Collector, and today I am doing my first official video of my video game hauls of the month. And this video game haul is my video game haul for the month of January 2019. So, I guess I was gonna do the December one for December, what I got for Christmas and everything, but man, I got a ton of games for that one. And it was just going to be too much to cover. So for January, I kind of slowed down a little bit on the video game hauls. But anyways, first video game haul that I'm going to show you are these three Nintendo Switch games that I got. So I got Max, The Curse of Brotherhood, Shaq Fu, and Rhyme. So these three games I've been eyeing out for a really long time. I picked them up at GameStop. They were having a promo: buy two used games, you get one free. But all these three games only cost me like $7, and the reason why they cost me $7 was because they were having the promotion, and then I had accumulated like over 25,000 points on my rewards card, and apparently they told me that I can use the points, I can use the pre-owned points, and they'll take off $25 off on the purchase on any used game. So I said, okay, so I can use it on this. And they were like, yeah, but when I went to the cash register, it wasn't going through, but they honored it anyway. So technically, these three games ended up costing me only $7, which is really, really, really cool. And this is these games I've been eyeing them out for a while. So apparently, Max, the Curse of the Brotherhood is like a 2D side scroller. Shaq Fu is a brawler. It's supposed to be, I don't know if it's a remake or a remake or a continuation of Shaq Fu from the Super Nintendo. From what a lot of people say, the Super Nintendo version of this game, they say that it sucks. I can't judge on it because I've never played it, but it's always caught my eye. So I wouldn't mind giving it a shot. But they say that this game is actually a little bit better, that it was better, that they actually did a good job in doing the game. So I got curious, and it actually has some type of bonus content, but I'm not going to show you the code. And then the next one was this indie game called Rhyme. Ever since I saw it on the eShop, I've always wanted to pick it up, but then I kind of decided to get I like getting the physical copies of them, so I ended up getting it. And I believe that this one has like it comes with a nice cover. I like it. It comes with a the soundtrack or something. So yeah, so that was my one of my game hauls. The next one was a game that I actually told my dad to get for me because it was all across the Bay Area. The only copy that was available of this game was only available in San Leandro in the Bay Area, and I looked everywhere around my area and no one had it, but apparently they only had that one copy there. So the next game that I really wanted to get is It'll Do 2, and It'll Do 2 is it's kind of like a Zelda clone, Zelda-like game. It's apparently a very fun game. I've played the demo of It'll Do and I really liked it. I was trying to get it because I have my Ouya, but for some reason I couldn't make purchases on my Ouya to get the game. I don't know if it's already because it's too old, or maybe because my internet connection, as I mentioned before, is really bad. But yeah, there's a part 2 and I got it. And the cool thing about this one is that it came with maps, and this is very rare. It came with the instruction booklet, which really nice artwork for it. It looks really cool. And not only that, it came with a map. And when I was young, I remember games like Zelda and Zelda 2 and all of those used to come with maps. To see this and for the indie developers to do this is like a real treat. You don't see this type of thing anymore. So to me, I'm very happy that I got the copy. So my dad went over and he got me the copy for me because He was over across the Bay Area at the time when he went to get it for me. So thank you, Dad, for doing me the favor and getting this for me. I truly appreciate it. So that's one of the other games. And the other game, seems like I'm getting a lot of Nintendo Switch games this month. The other game is this one, the Genesis Classics Collection. Over 50 classic games. And I got a couple of these copies. I have the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection, I believe, for both the Xbox 360 and the PS3. But because it was for the Switch, I'm like, definitely to have a bunch of cool Genesis games on the go, you bet I'm going to get it. But the only thing that I have a little bit of a gripe about this game is that in this copy of the Classics Collection, it didn't include Wonder Boy and Monster World, and I was really hoping that it did, but it didn't. But hey, it's all good. I'm glad that I got it because it's a really cool game. And the cool thing about it is that this game was going for $29.99 at Target, but then it was sitting in the shelf saying that it was $19.99. So I went and got it thinking it was $19.99 and it scanned $29.99, but they honored me the price for $19.99. So this was really cool, so I'm glad I got it. The next game, it's a game that I've been really wanting to get when I saw it on the Xbox One. It's for the Xbox One because I saw that they have the free like one of the chapters for free, but then you have to buy the game. But when I saw that it was a physical release for the game, and for the price of it, I said, whoa, I gotta get it. And that is the game Life is Strange Before the Storm. And it includes all of the whole thing. It includes the bonus content, and I actually got the code for the bonus content, for the bonus chapters. So it's the entire game officially. So I'm excited. This is kind of like a adventure story. You play a high school girl that apparently has some powers. And this game was made by the creators, Square Enix. So definitely, it's going to be good from the creators of Final Fantasy and also the creators of, oh my god, that other RPG, Dragon Warrior, but it became, yes, Dragon Warrior, the original one for Nintendo, but now they call it Dragon Quest, I believe, or please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but yes, the creators, Square Enix. But yes, this is a game I'm actually considering. I just passed a bunch of games already, and I'm kind of like in limbo right now of deciding what to play next. I have a couple of games that are, I'm going through them, but this is one of the games that I really, really, really want to get into. So maybe I'll start playing it. So yes, and for $8.99, you can't beat it. This is great. And then the last couple of batches, I got them all the same day. This first batch I got at the flea market in the Oakland Coliseum, and one of the first game that I got was Ren and Stimpy: Quest for the Shaven Yak. So for the Game Gear, and I'm not a real fan of the Ren and Stimpy cartoons, although it's a nostalgic thing because it was back when I was younger and I remember Ren and Stimpy, so I'm not a fan of the cartoon show, but some of their games were okay. Some were not, some were good. And this one caught my eye, so I only got it for like $3. So hey, $3, you can't beat it. Yeah, so definitely a good buy. The next game I got, which actually also caught my eye, I actually bought these, I bought all these 3 games for $5, and I was like, whoa. And that is 24 the Game, State of Emergency 2, and Army Men Sarge's Heroes 2. And I was excited about these games because I heard really good things about Army Men Sarge's Heroes. The first one, and it came out originally for the PlayStation 1. But when I saw it, $5 for all these 3 games, yes, I'm definitely getting them. And then, of course, 24, the series. I haven't really watched the series, 24, the series, and I hear that it's a really good series. So I'm curious to see how the game is. And they all came with their manuals and in really, really good shape. So, yeah, they all have the manuals. State of Emergency 2 is another one that caught my eye. because it's like a shooter. And now I want to look for part 1. So yeah, so I'm excited for this. You know, manuals and everything. Game's in great shape. And same thing for Army Man 2, the manual, everything. This are scratch free, very good. It was from a guy who was at a stand who said, yeah, I had a ton of them. He had a bunch of games, but they were all kind of like those sport title games that were like meh, you know, those typical Madden or NBA 2K games and everything for the PS2. But yeah, these 3 games for $1, I can't beat that, you know. These 3 games for $5. I'm sorry. But yeah, you can't beat that. So yeah, I got these games, Sorry about that. And then the next game that I got, which is a game that I know I could find. It's a good game from what I've heard. Although back in the days, I never ever would have thought that I would be interested in it until my son started showing, talking about this game. And I said I'll look at it, and I read reviews from a lot of people and a lot of YouTubers. And now I regret during the time when it came out never to have played it. And I'm excited to have bought it, and it's Halo. Yes, you guys, I know it's an old game for the Xbox, Halo. But I got this game for $1 at the flea market. So, unfortunately, I didn't get the manual for it. But the game is in good shape. So, yes. And I'm actually very excited to play this one because, I would look at the Xbox and Xbox 360, the whole Xbox, game consoles. And I would turn a blind eye on the console itself. And if you guys look at my video for the Xbox One, I did a review of the Xbox One. I'll put the link in the description below. Please take a look. I go on to say I actually apologize to the Xbox fans and the Xbox community out there because I missed out on a great console. And, but luckily, I got the Xbox One, the Xbox 360, and the Xbox. So now I have all the 3 consoles, and this is another one of the games that I can't wait to play that I really, really want to get into. It's a shooter, of course, for those who don't know about the game, but, I'm excited to give this game a shot. And, maybe, in the future, if I do get through it, I'll make a review of this game because, I put my blind eye on it and I never, would have thought that I would have been wanting to get this game. But after my son started mentioning Halo and Halo this, and he's seen little reviews and everything of the game, I don't condone, I don't show my son games that are mature, and he knows about the ratings because I tell him you can play games that are E for everybody, although he played Cuphead, but, I'm very, very strong about letting him play or see things like this, that are more of a mature or teen content. So I'm very strict about that. But, when he goes to YouTube Kids and he sees the toys of Halo and he knows about Halo, I'm like, how do you know about that? So, I try my best to kind of shield him, from watching, things that are, for a young kid. He just turned 5. But nonetheless, I try my best not to condone this for a young kid. But he mentioned it and it caught my attention. So I'm definitely going to give this game a shot. So let's see how it goes. And the final haul that happened at that same day, after I went to the flea market, I went to the local 99-cent store. And in the 99-cent store, it was crazy. They had these 2 games for sale, and I had to get them. And I'll give you the reason why, which are Pocket Bike Racer for the Xbox 360, and Big Bumpin' for the Xbox and Xbox 360. And the reason why I got this is because a couple of months back I had bought the game Sneak King, and they actually had the Sneak King. They actually had the Sneak King game for sale at the 99-cent store, but since I already had it and I bought it at a cheap price with instructions and everything, I got the other 2. So I guess they had like the Burger King collection. And the reason why I want to get these games is because I'm planning on doing like a little retrospective on Burger King games that are out there, or about Burger King. And I'm also planning on doing another review for something else, but I don't wanna ruin the surprise yet of what I want to do it for. But when I saw these two games, I'm like, whoa, I need to get them. I mean, it's Burger King. They were only $1.99 brand new, at the 99-cent store, so you can't beat that. Even whether, I don't know whether they're good games or not, whether they're crappy games or not, but $1.99 Burger King. I love Burger King. Who doesn't? So I got these games. But anyways, this has been my video game haul. Sorry for the length of the video. I tried my best to keep it short, but I know it was just a lot to cover. But anyways, every month I'm gonna be posting my video game hauls for the month. And this is something new that I'm gonna do as a new kind of like a sub video thing that I'm gonna do for the channel. I'll be posting the video game hauls that I do. But anyways, this has been Eric, the Bay Area Collector. Peace out. Peace out.